But point of sale is basically when a store has an automatized system where as soon as somebody buys up a certain number of things, the system knows to just go ahead and order some more. No one has to
Oh,
notice that the shelf is getting empty. And so that's just kind of a point of sale technology. And I, every year or so, I reread a book called Work the System. And it is a wonderful book about how you can get slightly elevated above your life, your roles, and all the things that you're trying to accomplish, and see the machinery behind the linear processes to the results that you're getting or that you want to get. It was written by a guy who turned around his call center. He had an answering service, and he still has one of the few that exists today, and it's still very profitable. And so part of one of the concepts that comes up in his book, and I was rereading it recently, is point of sale. And whenever I'm thinking about the concept, I'll tend to enact it. And that is at his company, anything that can be done right now, they just do it. Nobody says, "Well, I'll just do it later. I don't feel like it right now. I'll do it later when I feel like it." Like, no, the minute you think of something, just do it. As long as you possibly can, just do it. And that's one of their it's one of their operating principles. And yesterday, as I was thinking about it, I just kind of like operated that way. I've got long to-do lists for various books we're working on, writing, publishing, the class, um, church, this fatherhood group I'm doing, my household, my everything. I mean, just tons of stuff, tons and tons of stuff all the time. I spent the whole day yesterday being about, I would say, 7 times more productive because I kept thinking that every time I thought of something, I would just do it. Where I would normally sort of make a mental note or write it down somewhere, but like, just let me just see what happens if I get. Now I don't know about you. My life is such that I never run out of things to do. Partly because I'm creative and I always have ideas, like of things I want to do, maybe like someday maybe kind of try this or that. So I have to use a shut off time, it's like that's how I'm gonna operate until 5, and then I'm gonna shut down and stop doing stuff. But um it applied yesterday to various writing projects. Things that I would have put off for a while, I just did it. And one of the things that I've been thinking about since we started this course and coaching stuff is that I can teach people how to write a book, but a lot of times people still don't do it because they have the whatever the block is that causes them to actually stop short of doing the work. Once they know what to do, then they don't do it. And I thought, Lord, help me figure out a way to solve that problem, for people. And this is one, I don't know why it works in my brain to think of it that way. It's like I can tell you, hey, don't procrastinate, but you're still probably, if you're prone to, you're prone to. But if you're just thinking about the power of that point of sale concept, the minute they run out of the thing, the computer orders more. The minute you think about the thing, you just do it if you can. Um, then then it's amazing, and you will finish your book. And if and when it applies to your as it applies to your writing, if you apply point of sale, there's some way you can just sort of like hack right past that procrastination field and and do it. So